Hi everyone, welcome to the Intuitive Virgo readings. Thank you so much for being here. It's been a while since I've done any readings at all. I took a long break for myself just to grow and, kind of ground myself, center myself, acclimate to the new person that I've been growing into. So I am back. I am back. And we are just going to take a look at the Virgo energies, just to want to see, tap in to see where we're flowing, what's going on with us, what's going on with the collective. And then I'll just get specific into some further readings as the week goes on. We'll see what's happening in your finances, what's happening in your relationship, work-wise. We'll tap into more as the week goes on. But for now, we'll just look generally at the Virgos to see what's going on with you guys. So let's get in 3 cards here, see what comes up for us. Definitely representing who we are here, the Hermit, and the 8 of Cups, and also the Death card. So these cards are a little bit different. They don't have the titles at the front, so which is why I kind of look at the back to see. The images are slightly different as well, which is fine. We're working with diversity here. All right. So with the 8 of Cups coming up, for a lot of you seem to be a little bit withdrawn. You seem to be a little bit focused on yourself, hence the kind of hermit mode that's going on with you. Excuse me. With the Death card, it tells me that there is some transformation going on as well. So disconnecting from your past is what I'm getting from this, from the 8 of Cups. A lot of you are disconnecting from your previous selves, moving into a brand new timeline for yourselves. So you're kind of letting go of some of the things that you have been dealing with. A lot of you don't want to really face a few of the things that you've been dealing with, but you're kind of forced to face it, because if you don't really face it, you won't really be able to move forward. So I feel like a lot of you have been kind of trying to escape from some of those shadow aspects of yourself that's been coming through for you. But the thing is, if you really want to move into that death cycle, moving into the renewal cycle, because you got to go from death to renewal. Once you start facing those shadow aspects, and facing them in a way that not that you're running from them, not that you are denying them, but that you're just loving them. Because a lot of the times when we go through dark times, or we go through death, or whatever way we want to put it, it's because something needs to be loved. Something that's there, that's happened, needs to be loved. Once you begin to, acknowledge that, thank it for what it's done for you, just letting that thing know, whatever it is. It could be a breaking up of a relationship, it could be loss of a job, it could be a loss of a parent, it could be something that you went through in your childhood. Doesn't matter what it is. Could even be just you being a certain way, having a certain trait in your personality, and you feel as if that trait has been an obstacle for you for a while, and you really want to let it go. But now is a time when you just love it, let it know it served you well. Thank you so much for your service, and you can move forward, because the transformation energies is here for you to renew. So you're ending one cycle and you're moving into something else, something new. Better pastures is what I hear for your life. And definitely you got to go into that death and renewal. For us Virgos, how we do it is we go on the inside. We get higher guidance from our higher selves, or we get higher guidance from people who we trust around us. And so a lot of us as Virgos may already be in this stage where you're in the hermit mode, where you're going for solitude. So I'm soul searching. You're going in just to tap into your inner self to see what is right and what is best for you. Let's get a few more cards to see what else is going on in those space. So some of you, going through death, resurrection of something, whichever aspect of your life that this relates to, then, just know that it's just a phase. It will pass. This too shall pass. And know that, let's see who jumps out. Just know that, you are in a good place. You're on the right path is what I'm hearing for where you're heading at this time in your life. Remember, energy is energy is frivolous, as I can say. Energy is always, it's always moving, it always changes, and it always depends on you, because at the end of the day, you are the magic. So everything all depends on you. So it depends on how you want to transmute this energy that's going on around you, how you want to flow with it. But just know for sure that you will come up brand new with the Ace of Wands here. So new ideas, potential growth, new opportunities coming your way. So definitely, as you go through your death cycle and you go into introspect, you want to move into that newness. There's new opportunities that you'll be facing. New things are here. New things will be coming up for work. Things that you thought you'd never be able to do, now you're being presented with the opportunity to grow and to do those things. And so don't be afraid. Step out into those new pastures, because there's a broadness coming in on your horizon. And this is going to come through some kind of communication. So you may get a phone call, you may get an email, your boss may call you to have a conversation with you, or it could even be something that you've been waiting on, a job opportunity that you've been waiting on. But there's going to be some communications going on with you up and coming, for these these opportunities that you have been going through. And with the Page of Sword, the sword really represents mental abilities. So a lot of you have been thinking about, your future, what you want to do, what you've been, where you want to go, how you want to be, all that kind of wonderful stuff. So with the Page of Sword, these new ideas coming in, just be a little bit, take a little bit of a precaution. Don't run too much into stuff. Take a minute out and really focus on what's been offered to you. Do you really want to take up this opportunity before you move forward? Definitely with the Knight of Pentacles presenting here, has to do with some of your finances. So some of you may be given, as I mentioned before, a job opportunity. Some of you may have been trying to manifest something from the financials front. This is coming through. This energy is a little bit slower, so be patient with it. With the Knight of Pentacles, he's more of a knight that takes time out to really contemplate things, to really think about things, planting of those seeds. So something is in the pipeline for you. Something that you've been manifesting is now starting to show up, and it will show up more and more as you press through into these energies and you begin to focus on them. You can speed up the process because everything is really down to you. So if you feel like it's moving a little bit slow, you may want to, transmute the sluggish energy into something more fast-paced, that will help to bring those manifestations in quickly. Some of you have some skills that you've been developing, things that you've been working on, coming through courses, doing things that is going to help you to be a lot more advanced in your workspace. Or when I say work, I mean in the way that you make money, whatever that looks like for you. It could be a 9-to-5, it could be selling, it could be entrepreneurial, whatever it is, for you to make money. That's when I say work, that's what I mean. So Virgos, a new cycle, transformation, introspect, really tapping into the truth of who you are. Hermit mode, really tapping into who you are, bringing through some new ideas, some freshness, bringing through new opportunities for yourself. You are the creator of everything at the end of the day. So whatever opportunities they are, whatever manifestations they are, you are the one that's creating that aspect. So create for yourself the things that you want, which may be the reason why you need to let go of some of those shadow aspects of yourself that's no longer serving you, so that you can go through that transitional phase and move into something. I hear the words transforming finance, financial transformation, transmuting money, changing energy into money. And this is what a lot of you may be facing right now when it comes to this debt cycle. You're getting out of a sluggish, harsh financial cycle into something that is fresher, something that's brand new, something that some of you didn't even think that you get to this phase, but hey, here you are, Virgo. So I won't pull any more tarot cards. I will get some soul truths to see what, affirmations, to see what mantras you can use as you go through this energy. So I'm going to pull through 3, and you can decide which one resonates with you. Whichever resonates with you, you can, maybe rewind the video, pause the video, and just reread it, listen to what's been said. And you can probably write these down, use them as mantras throughout the week, or however long you need to use these. So I'm just gonna shuffle this side so that I don't want to see what's on the back. I just want to pull. So, am I on the right path? Who am I ready to forgive? And what am I most afraid of losing? So, soul cards, whichever resonates with you, Virgos, the ones you can focus on for this time and space in your transition. Am I on the right path? And I did mention being on the right path when we pull those cards. So this one says, sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we're even on the right path at all. Know this: you are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it is not real. So today's soul action for you, Virgo. Today, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. So if that one resonates with you, then, use those words to encourage yourselves. Who am I to forgive? So this goes to the ones who are looking back at their past and you see some hurt and some pain there, and maybe you need to let go of some stuff. Maybe you need to forgive someone. So this one says, I am not what happened to me. I am who I choose to become. Powerful, powerful words. Is it time to let go, forgive, and move onwards? Is your soul ready to forgive someone else or even yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight. Look at it from their shoes. Notice how you grew and what you learned. Who do you want to become? And how is this resistance holding you from what your soul wants? Today's soul action, Virgos: write a forgiveness letter that practice the Ho'oponopono prayer today while thinking of the person you are ready to forgive. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. So if you're not familiar with it's a Hawaiian word. It's pretty difficult for me to pronounce. It's a Ho'oponopono prayer. You can just type that into YouTube and it will bring you those prayer. And it basically says, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. That's a practice you can use maybe in your quiet moments. Whoever it is that you need to forgive, it could even be yourself, doesn't matter. But that's something that you can practice for the persons who need to let go and forgive someone or even themselves. So if that one resonates with you, those are your actions. What am I most afraid of losing? Big, big question, Virgos. This one says, as we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belongings? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need for yourself? This one, let me read that again. What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourselves? Makes more sense that way. Today's soul action, Virgo: name that fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you are going. Today's mantra, Virgo, for this one: I move forwards knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. Wow. Awesome. What am I afraid of losing? So Virgos. Virgos, Virgos, Virgos. That is my comeback reading. Been away for a while. It's my comeback reading. If you liked it, then hit the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, then please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If this one doesn't resonate with you, then you can tap back in, because I will be here more consistent and more present with you guys. I want to thank you so much for watching. Hit the notification button, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you again on the next reading.